was early in the morning. The sun was just beginning to rise. Anna was still in bed. Her alarm had already gone off, but she was not ready to get up. She reached out and pressed the snooze button. A few minutes later, the alarm rang again. Once again, she hit snooze. This happened a few more times. I hit snooze a few times, Anna whispered to herself. She had learned that phrase in English class. It made her smile. It felt fun to say. She thought, yes, that's me. I always hit snooze. But today, I want to change that. I want to start my day with more energy. Anna sat up slowly and stretched her arms. She felt sleepy, but also excited. She wanted to try using more English in her daily life. She wanted to speak like a native speaker. That was her goal. She walked to the kitchen. Her mother was already there, holding a warm cup of coffee. Her eyes looked sleepy too. Anna smiled and said, "Morning, Mom." Her mom didn't answer right away. She took a big sip of her coffee and sighed. Anna laughed and said, "You need your caffeine fix, right?" Her mom laughed too and nodded. "Exactly," she said. Anna was happy. She used a new phrase in real life. It worked. She felt more confident. "I need my caffeine fix" was a fun way to say someone needs coffee or tea to wake up. It was simple, but it made her feel more like a real English speaker. Then Anna looked at the clock. It was almost time to go. She didn't have much time for breakfast. She took a slice of toast and grabbed an apple. She didn't sit down. She ate quickly. "I grab a quick bite," she said to herself. It was another phrase from her class. She liked how it sounded, not just "I eat fast," but something more natural. She repeated it again slowly. "I grab a quick bite." Even simple phrases could sound beautiful when spoken with confidence. Anna picked up her school bag. She walked to the mirror and looked at herself. "I'm ready," she said quietly. "I'm off to school." This phrase made her feel strong. "I'm off to school" was more than just a sentence. It felt like a small mission, like she was going out to learn, grow, and become better. Before leaving, Anna opened her notebook. It was a small English journal. She had started a new habit. Each morning, she would write one sentence in English. Just one. It didn't have to be perfect. It just had to be real. She picked up her pen and wrote, "Today I will speak with confidence." She closed the notebook and smiled. As Anna stepped outside, the morning air touched her face. The street was quiet. The sky was light blue. She took a deep breath and began to walk. Anna didn't just want to remember English words. She wanted to feel them, to use them in real moments, to build her own English story, step by step. She thought about her morning so far. She hit snooze a few times. She grabbed a quick bite. She said a new phrase to her mom. She wrote a sentence in English. She told herself she was off to school. That was already 5 English moments. And it was just the beginning of the day. Anna knew she had a long journey ahead. Learning a language takes time, but she also knew something else. Every small step counted. Every phrase she used made her stronger. She smiled again as she walked. "Yes," she said softly. "This is my new beginning." And just like that, her day had started. Simple, honest, confidence, one English phrase at a time. The sky was brighter now. The morning had become warmer. Anna put on her shoes and stepped outside. She was ready to walk to school. She did not take the bus. She liked to walk. It gave her time to think, to breathe, and now to practice English. As she walked, she looked at the trees, the houses, the people. She listened to the sound of the birds. But in her ears, she also had something special. She was listening to an English podcast. It was not difficult. It was slow and friendly. The voices told short stories. Sometimes they talked about feelings, sometimes about daily life. Anna loved these stories. They helped her feel calm and focused. I get my steps in by walking to school, Anna said to herself. This was one of the new phrases she had learned. It meant she was getting exercise by walking. It sounded simple, but also powerful. She was not just walking. She was doing something good for her body and for her English. As she walked, she sometimes repeated phrases from the podcast, slowly, one word at a time. She didn't worry about mistakes. She just wanted to speak. Even if no one could hear her, she was practicing. She believed every small effort would help. After school, Anna was often tired. It was a long day. Sometimes her head hurt from thinking too much. But she had learned a new way to relax. Instead of only saying, I listen to music, she now said, I unwind by listening to music. She liked that word, unwind. It felt soft, like a deep breath, like the stress of the day was leaving her body. Sometimes she played soft music. Other times, she listened to short English audiobooks. They helped her relax while still learning. She liked to lie down, close her eyes, and imagine the stories. She didn't understand every word, but that was okay. She was learning to enjoy the sound of English. Later in the day, Anna helped her mom with small jobs around the house. She cleaned the table, folded clothes, or put away books. These were chores, but Anna found a way to make them fun. She talked to herself in English while she worked. I do some chores, she said with a smile. This phrase made her feel fast and strong, like she was finishing the chores quickly and easily. It turned boring work into something positive. She also began a new habit. While she did chores, she tried to think in English. She asked herself simple questions. What am I doing now? What do I need to clean next? Can I say this in English? She answered in short sentences. I'm folding clothes. I'm washing dishes. I'm done with this task. It wasn't always easy, but it helped her brain stay in English mode. Even when her hands were busy, her mind was learning. One day, Anna had an idea. She wanted to teach her little brother one new English phrase every day. He was only 8 years old, but he liked to copy her. That afternoon, she said, today's phrase is, I unwind by... Her brother thought for a second and said, I unwind by playing video games. Anna laughed and gave him a high five. It was a fun moment. She was not only learning English, she was sharing it. That made her feel proud. Through walking, relaxing, and doing chores, Anna had turned her normal day into learning time. She didn't need a classroom. She didn't need a test. She just needed curiosity, practice, and small moments. She was starting to see that English was not only in books. It was in her walk to school. It was in music. It was in her chores. It was in her voice. Every step she took, every phrase she said was part of her journey. She was moving, growing, learning, and she was doing it one simple phrase at a time. The day was almost over. The sky outside Anna's window was dark now. The stars were slowly starting to appear. It was quiet in the house. But Anna was not done yet. She still had homework to finish. Her books were open on the table. Her pencil moved quickly. She looked at the clock. It was already late. "I'm in a rush," she said softly. She smiled to herself. It was another new phrase she had learned. It meant she didn't have much time and needed to hurry. It described her situation perfectly. She was trying to finish everything fast before dinner. Even though she was in a rush, Anna didn't feel too stressed. She had learned a trick. When she felt busy or nervous, she wrote a short to-do list in English. It helped her stay calm and organized. She took a deep breath, picked up a small piece of paper, and wrote, "Finish math homework. Review English phrases. Put away my books. Get ready for bed." Writing in English made the tasks feel simple and clear. Anna could see what she needed to do, step by step, word by word. Finally, her homework was done. The books were closed. Her room was quiet again. Anna sat on her bed and opened her English notebook. She had started writing one English sentence every night. Just one. It was her way of ending the day with purpose. Tonight, she wrote, "I did my best today." She read the sentence slowly. Then she closed the notebook and looked around her room. The lights were soft. The air felt peaceful. She was tired, but also proud. She stood up, stretched her arms, and whispered, "I'm going to hit the sack." It was a funny phrase. Hit the sack didn't really mean hitting anything. It just meant going to bed. But Anna loved the way it sounded. It made bedtime feel like something special. Before turning off the light, Anna did one more thing. She wanted to review all the new English phrases she had learned and used today. She said them out loud, one by one, slowly and clearly. I hit snooze a few times. I grab a quick bite. I'm off to school. I need my caffeine fix. I get my steps in. I unwind by listening to music. I knocked out some chores. I'm in a rush. I hit the sack. Each phrase brought back a memory from the day. Pressing the snooze button in the morning, eating toast quickly, walking to school, talking to her mom, listening to music after school, helping with chores, doing homework quickly, and now getting ready for sleep. These phrases were more than just words. They were part of her life. They helped her tell her story in English. She was not just learning, she was living the language. Anna lay down and pulled the blanket over herself. She felt warm and happy. She had worked hard today. She had spoken more English than ever before. And even when she was tired, even when she was busy, she kept going. Her journey was not always easy, but every day she was getting better, stronger, more confident, and that was something to celebrate. As her eyes closed, she thought to herself, "My English story is being written, one day at a time." Then everything became quiet. Anne hit the sack, and her dreams carried her into another day of learning, growing, and becoming the English speaker she always wanted to be. Now, Anna's day has come to an end. From the early morning when she hit snooze to the busy evening when she hit the sack, we followed her every step. She started with simple actions, but every moment was a chance to practice English. She spoke to her mom, walked to school, helped with chores, and stayed calm when things got stressful. In all these moments, she found a way to use English in real life. Anna didn't need perfect grammar. She didn't need a classroom. She just needed courage, simple phrases, and a strong reason to keep learning. She made small changes, like writing one English sentence each day, or thinking in English while walking. These small habits helped her feel more natural with English. They helped her feel proud of her progress. She didn't learn everything in one day, but she learned something powerful. English is not just a subject. It is a part of life. It can live in your voice, your home, your thoughts, and your actions. Just like Anna, you can bring English into your routine. You can learn by doing. You can speak with confidence, even if it's one phrase at a time. So, what is the lesson we can learn from Anna? You don't need to wait for the perfect moment. Start with what you have. Use what you know. Make English a part of your everyday life. The more you use it, the more natural it becomes. And remember, every word you speak, every phrase you repeat, every sentence you write, it all adds up. You are not just learning English, you are building your future. If you listened to the full story until now, congratulations. You have already improved your listening and understanding. This is how real learning happens, through stories, emotions, and daily action. Now, here's a fun little quiz for you. What does I hit the sack mean? A. I go to sleep. B. I clean my room. Comment your answer below, A or B. Let's see how many of you get it right. If you enjoyed this story and want more like it, please subscribe to the channel. It helps us grow and bring you even better content. And if you want to support our work, you can also consider donating. In the beginning, it's very hard to keep creating free and high-quality lessons. But your support gives us strength to continue. Thank you for being here. We believe in you. Your English journey has already started, and it's only getting better.